Welcome to Thahameso, Professor Dr. Baofu.
Thank you.
Yes, what is the most fundamental prediction of your theory of post-humanity?
Well, as you know, I have written more than 152 books, and I have proposed more than 118 new theories and visions of the human future. So post-humanity is one of the 118 visions that I have.
Professor Baofu, the world is suffering or is missing the good leadership in the life today. You talked about the genetic way of living life. Can they be transferred? What happened to the world coming to this post-human, talking about the leadership that the world needs? Are we fading out that since, as we have some challenges through the leadership, you talk about the genetical way of life?
Yes. Remember, I don't have only one vision. I don't have only one theory. I have 118 new theories and visions so far. So not only one. So you asked this question about leadership. I have another theory, another vision, not about post-humanity, but they are related. I talk about post-democracy. Now, I have another prediction saying that democracy as we understand it now will not last. It will be replaced by a new form of political system on Earth and beyond Earth into outer space. And I call that post-democracy. In post-democracy, that kind of leadership that you are talking about, we will come to the point where the post-humans now will think about different form of political system to surpass what we have done in liberal democracy. In many ways, liberal democracy is very dysfunctional. There are some good things about them to talk about, which they have improved over, let's say, the dictatorship. But on the other hand, they have a lot of different problems. And in many cases, one of the major examples, what I have in mind, is that in a liberal democracy, politicians are very corrupt. They come in, vote for me, they make promises, rhetorics, but at the end, they don't do much of anything about that. This is one of the major drawbacks. This kind of democracy, in many ways, is not very functional to achieve what people want. That's why even in Africa nowadays, you have so many elections. What do those elections help you to solve the problem? You have another election, they talk great promises, rhetoric, the new guys come in, after a few months, a few years, you get sick of him, and people protest on the street, kick him out, and then you have a new one. Look at Zimbabwe. They were sick of Mugabe. They take the new guy. The new guy came in. Now, a few weeks ago, now they are protesting on the street, ask the new guy to get out. Now you have some of your neighboring countries. The same story all over again. In the US, for example, you had Trump. Are people happy about that? Look at Western Europe, the liberal democracy, Poland, Hungary, and all that. They are the far-right leaders. So in the post-human world, they have another form of political system. Democracy is no longer what we think. In our age, we champion capitalism and democracy, especially after the end of the Cold War, at the two new gods that everyone talk about to be democratic, to be capitalistic, and there cannot be any better political and economic system. I challenge them. And a third theory of mine is what I call post-capitalism. Capitalism too will not last. It will be replaced by a new economic system on Earth, and in outer space, I call it post-capitalism. And there are different versions of that.
Thank you very much for your time, Professor
Dr.
Peter Baofu.
Thank you.
Moi re tla khafetsa o se o ka e re tsebo fetela pele ka mokgahlelo o mongwe wa lenaneo.